May the 4th be with you. Always. Oh, it's a marvelous Monday. I started a couple minutes early. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But I'm very excited. Woo-hoo. Look at all the mods working hard already. Good morning to Ms. Pick Cafe, Dr. Jill. We've got Juliet, of course. You guys are just always working. Look at these wonderful people. We're going to keep it 100 today from the Super Sticker King, Barry the Music Man. There you go. What else we got? We got a lot of here early. Morgan King's out there. Good to see you. O.C. Dobbins, how you doing, my friend? Our favorite polar bear, Snortopithecus cuber. Look at all these great folks. Hey, we've got Georgia Peach. Good morning. Penny. And we've got the gift of generosity once more from our friend Tony Piacente. We're going to do this coming weekend on Saturday. We're going to do another member stream. It's going to be for the High Rollers. That'll be a public stream. So that should be fun. Because why not? Says Cat Slave. But once again, Tony Piacente is gifted 20 Culture Casino memberships. My goodness. It's an embarrassment of riches. You guys are, thank you so much. What were you changing your name to? My sugar daddy? Oh, I hope you guys all had a good weekend. I really do. If you got a chance to check out the video on that garden place on Saturday about making an olla, I was told it was pronounced differently. But I'm very excited. So, Ewan, Kumia's out there. Eric's here. Look at all these great people. Blackia. Shadow Seekers in the house. Look at these amazing people. Keely Chow is back. All right. Andy Masterson, the most talented man on the internet. Once again, thank you, Tony, for your amazing generosity. Amazing. There's Randall Orser, who was also generous recently. I can't believe it. We're growing. There's more names that are green. I love it. Penny. I can't believe it. I'm seeing names I haven't seen in a minute. Let's see who else is out there. I think there's a few other folks. Hang on. William King, sup, Culture? Good to see you, William. Euler Greg is out there. All right. What else we got? Let's see. There's a lot of people out there today. So apparently the internet text comes between 12 and 4. Hope it gets fixed before Friday. Meanwhile, I'm working on a bunch. Review for DWP, that's Devil Wears Prada 2. Wednesday, Hugs for All. Well, there you go. And thank you for your comment on my video. For those of you who are members, are we at 1,000 yet? I tell you what, we will talk about where we are during bonus time today. Why not? Also, if Maxi Dweeby's in the house, make yourself known if you're here, because I want to make sure I open your box. I think this is to me. If not, if it's supposed to go to somebody else, you gotta tell me. But it's good to see that Libby's here. And let's see, we got Jared Markham out there. All right. What do you think of Pro's most recent? We're going to talk about that too. In fact, we're going to cover the story that video is based on. So, am I surprised? No. They need a point to pivot. They've needed it for a while. And we'll see what happens. There we go. Philip O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Anyway, thank you, the First Dragon Queen, for your super duper chat. Carl Singh's in the house. Let's see who else is out there. Oh, there we go. Jeff's in the house. What's up? Low Spec Linux Gaming over on the Green Machine. We're having a good day, guys. Holy cow. WG for 20 says, hey there. Well, holy cow, my friend. It's great to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Gonna try and hang out with comics maybe tonight. Hope to see you there. Thanks for being here, WG. And that is very generous. Thank you. But with that, folks, 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whatever you're watching. Thanks for checking out 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, so we're going to hustle through this. First and foremost, I have good news for my friends in Hollywood. SAG-AFTRA negotiations and studios have reached a new, bigger deal. There were some caveats in there. I think that maybe the actor side of the equation isn't going to appreciate so much, but overall, we'll have to see how this plays out between the screen actors and the directors. There's going to be somebody that's going to be unsatisfied. One of the guilds is going to be unsatisfied when we get around to everybody having their negotiations done. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, congratulations. And some of your health insurance got bumped a little bit. But box office, The Devil Wears Prada 2. It dazzled with 77 million domestic debut. Is that dazzling? Is that dazzling these days? I think it's a good chunk of money. But worldwide, it did jump to 233 million worldwide. I want to see what kind of hit this takes next weekend. We're going to be watching this one. We've got a secret screening of Gremlins revealed an assembly cut of the 1980s classic that preserved a lot of stuff since 1983. And supposedly, it's really fun. We got The Devil Wears Prada 2, stunning again with 233 million global opening, 77 million US, and Michael actually surprising at the box office this weekend as well. But there's been some changes in Hollywood, in particular with the Oscar rules. This is another set of changes within a decade of the last time. This is odd. The Oscars don't normally change things up so frequently. But AI crackdown, actors can get multiple nominations in the same category, and the international film eligibility is expanding. Maybe it's because they want to give Pedro Pascal more awards. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Barry the Music Man, thank you for the $1, chuck a buck. Much appreciated. Lots of luck. All right, we got more from the Hollywood Reporter. I guess Tangled has brought in Diego Luna, joining Catherine Hahn and the two leads, who look like basically the original characters. So that's going to be a nice live action remake. Hopefully they do it shot for shot. I don't know the character he's playing. Perhaps the lizard guy. I don't know. I have no idea. I do know this. Michael is working day and night, crossing 300 million worldwide. It's the number 2 musical biopic ever. For now, could get bigger even than this. And I actually hope it does. We've got Bill Maher grilling, or Maher, however you want to say his name, grilling Gavin Newsom over suing Fox News, saying, "You are imitating Trump." In a lot of ways, this is the only thing that he can do at this point. His hyperbole is not as believable as any other political figure. But Maher's observation, I think, is kind of accurate at this point. Well, when Trump sues somebody, he's usually successful. I don't think this is going to work for Governor Goodhair. We've got Brilliant Minds and Stumble, both canceled over at NBC, showing us just how badly scripted series are just being slaughtered right now. That's not great. It's going to keep happening, though. And unfortunately, I think these were season 2, season 3 kind of things. It is what it is. We've got this movie, Desert Warrior, as I mentioned during my box office video this morning. This isn't doing well. And I think it's because they relied on the non-existent star power of Anthony Mackie. Not that he's a bad actor, because he's a really good actor. In fact, he's a pretty based guy. But at the same time, I don't think he's carrying roles. I really don't. Post Malone's canceling the first few weeks of the big-ass stadium shows with Jelly Roll, citing need to finish a new album. We ain't ready for tour just yet. I believe him. Congratulations to him. And of course, we also have Zayn Malik. I don't know who this is. One Direction singer. He's canceling his US tour dates. That's odd. But he has an undisclosed medical condition that's still undisclosed. So we don't know. We don't know why he's canceling. We do know that OPEC countries have agreed to a modest rise in production Yeah, because one of their members left last week, if you remember the UAE. I have a feeling that they're going to start to lose leverage around the globe, and that's a good thing. Trump says he'll place 25% tariff on autos from the EU, accusing it of not complying with the trade deal. And of course, they aren't. They're always lying. We got Spirit Airlines shutting down as the company says it can't keep up with higher oil prices, and a last-minute save from Trump didn't actually happen. If you want to go back in time, you can say, hey, guess whose fault that is? Elizabeth Warren and another Democratic member of Congress that kind of really blockaded it. How dumb was that? Pretty dumb. Shares are going to go up. Besson wants Americans to avoid easy money traps, invest in financial literacy. I could not agree more. We need more of that. We need people to be more informed of their monetary position on a day-to-day basis and keep up with recurrent bills that you don't remember you have, like streaming services. And finally, a bear family was caught on camera strolling through a Dauphin County neighborhood. It's a family of bars, folks. This is a image caught on a Blink camera. I don't believe it's a video. Yeah, there's the video, I think. Yep, let's take a look. There you go. They're just out for a little walk. That's 3 bars. It's 4 bars. 4 bars. 5 bars. Holy cow. It's a bear fest. Hope everybody has a good morning. We're going to talk a little bit about Pro's story. Is Walter Tomaszewski out there? I know that the beautiful Deeple is out there. The beautiful deep ball, the beautiful deep ball. The beautiful deep bow. Canoles says, just starting? Well, I just wrapped up. So you got your 6 minutes. You got in just in time. Snakes is out there listening. That's right. Hey, Jay Price is back. How you doing? Hail, all hail to you. Once again, hello, Libby. And look at all these great people. We are so blessed on a Monday. WG Actual. You're wonderful. Carl's like, oh, man. Lee Kindler, good morning. Look at all these people. You guys all filed in right as we were starting. Well done. Dr. Richard James, greetings and salutations. I hope you are well, friend, and it's good to see you today. Once again, Keely Chow, it's good to see you, pal. Roll Tide. Roll Tide indeed. Walter Tomaszewski, I just want to say this to my friend. Your essay is well written and considered, and I enjoyed it very much. I'm always going to question peer-reviewed things because, of many of the things that you cited in your essay. Thank you for that. That was wonderful, and I really appreciate you passing that on. Jason Nelson is out in the house. Good morning. Good morning to you. Who else do we have out there? Finally saw Michael on Friday, says Philip O'Reilly. No interest in some fashion film. Well, the first one was more of a character growth change that was completely reversed in the second film. So a regression? That doesn't seem normal, but it is what it is. And I agree with Georgia Peach. Gremlins 1984 was great. Jared says, sadly, with the first story, I think the guild that'll take the hit will be the below the line workers. And I think you're right. I do. And that's going to be the second time in a row they got the worst of it. In my opinion, I think you planted 3 Jack in the Pulpit rhizomes and only 1 grew. Yeah, it happens. It happens, but trust me, they could surprise you later. Sometimes rhizomes will take a little while to get formed, to get their nodules to pop out. But yeah, I mean, I still plan to wait for the comfrey to come up for another 3 weeks. So not really. It's the overnight temperatures, and the soil temperature that really controls when they activate their growth. So let's pay attention to that. Fat Elvis in the house. There he is. He's going to remind you to smash that thumb. And our favorite rivet head, Razorbird, is out there this morning. Good to see you. Dang, it feels good to be a gangsta, or a raider in this case. I like that song. May the 4th be with us. Yeah. Yes, I did have time to read it. Yeah. And I like I said, I really appreciated it. It's a perspective that I think people should take into account. It was a well written essay, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was you that wrote it. But yeah, emotionally unstable amphibians out there. Good to see you. Dang, it feels good to be a raid. Always reminds me of Office Space. All right, do we have Maxie Dweeby out there? I'm looking. I'm looking. Juliet's out there. She's working. There's Matt G. He's working. Matt G, otherwise known as Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swifty. We got a lot of gifties this morning. Dang, it feels good to be a gangsta. Yep, family story. That's right, family bear story. There's 5 of them. Woohoo! 5 bears. Oh, I got 5 bears in my family. And there's not one of them I'd ever swap. There is a sister and 2 brothers and a mother and a pop. That's me. Oh, 5 is such a pretty number. I'm awfully glad that I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I replay the bear video? I think I closed the entire window, friend. Let me see if I can find it in the history. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yada 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 yada. Let's see, Pennsylvania sightings. All right, let me tuck into that. Let me see if we can get it down to the right size for an equation. We'll go to bonus time with story window, and we'll share it with y'all. Y'all. Let's do. Want to do window mode? Yeah, let's do window mode. Share. All right, there you go. Let's play it. Ba-bam. This is from penlive.com. The family of the bears there. There's a lot of bears. Anyway, you can go find this over on the penlive.com website. So there you go. Yeah. Good news from First Dragon Queen for 5 saying, good news, tech is supposed to be ahead of schedule. Maybe it'll I'll make it today. That'd be amazing. Be amazing. And thanks for being here watching. Much appreciated. Guys, we're not going to go as long as we normally would on a Monday, so I want to get to this next story from Pro. Written on the 3rd floor specifically today, which is I think why the video on it dropped. But Disney executives are reportedly ready to reset Star Wars and splinter the sequel trilogy, and it kind of looks that way. It looks like they're going to use the world between worlds, the worlds, as a way to do that. If you watch the latest Pro video, the guys talk about it over there. They do a remarkably good job. So it's well worth the time to watch the video. You can definitely read the article. But is this news to anybody? I don't think so. I think everybody. I think everybody agrees that Star Wars needs to be fixed, and that might be the only way to do it. Bald Hoplite is in the house. Good to see you. And Sean's in the house, formerly the artist known as John Cusacks. 11 Alpha's in the house. Good to see you, friends. Been a minute. Hope things are going well. It's kind of warm here today. I'm a little warmish. Let's see who else is out there. I'm also wearing a thicker than normal t-shirt. So this is a podcasting t-shirt with a headphone and all that. So who else is out there? Brendan Day is out there. Good to see you. And of course, we just got an amazing super duper chat from our good friend Daniel Alpine for $10. I'm sorry I've been all doom and gloom recently. I'll try to calm down and enjoy content that has my values. Perfect. Yeah. And like I said, I'm very positive with Hollywood. I think they've learned the lesson, my friend. And I think we're going to get more things that we like back in theaters. I think they're going to rebuild a lot of stuff. And I think you're right. The rebirth of Hollywood is going to have to be done brick by brick. So thank you for the $10 super chat, my friend. And don't worry about it. I think things are turning around, and I don't say that lightly. Never really a pie in the sky kind of guy. You know what I mean? Tony Piacente for another $5 on top of his generous contribution to the membership rolls here. Thank you, friend. Saying the sequel trilogy deserves a spot next to the Song of the South in the vault. Well, it might be reduced to that. I would rather see Song of the South come back out. I think what it's been, cast as is not what it ever has been. Those stories are told with great reverence to what was going on at the time. And that's how stories were passed, like by tales like that. So, and I really want them to reconsider bringing back the old Splash Mountain, because you spent dumb the first time, don't spend dumb the second time. That's just my opinion, though. Let's take a look at memberships real quick. We've gained, our total members is up to 700. Massive growth from you guys. Holy cow. We are 250 away from the goal. And again, if you upgrade your own membership, if you keep your membership alive after it's been gifted to you, that helps a lot. Right now, we're sitting at 656 Rewards Club members. We have 32 Gold Club members, and we have 12 High Rollers. So there's that, for what it's worth. All right. Who else we got out there? We got beautiful people. Frank's here. Is that true? Hey, Frank. Frank's here. Man, lots of good news from you guys. So, hey, Comics Dad's in the house. Good to see you. Been a week or two. Hope everybody's well. Or, some of you keep quiet. You lurk. You might be working, maybe driving. I appreciate that. Davina's in the house. Thanks for being here, Davina. SFX of 314, Sabertooth Raptor. May the Lorne be with us. That's right. Well done. You should probably say that in one of the chats when Lorne's around. I think he'd appreciate that. George Lucas is joining us today. Look at the eyeballs. George, if you had it to do all again, would you sell to Disney? Would you? Yeah. Brendan Day says WDW had a great Star Wars stream last night. Well, they repurposed it into a video. So there's that. Texas 84 says 2017. Is that right? Wow. Who else is out there in the world? We got more people. Star Wars is dead. A lot of people say that. And they are desiccating the corpse. Maybe. But it is Happy Star Wars Day. So I can still think fondly on the original trilogy. I even was one of the rare people who admitted early on that I liked the prequels. They weren't as good as the original, but they were good as far as they were structured. I think George took too many allowances, but I'll let George speak for himself here. Dr. Richard James, is Hollywood capable of learning? I can only hope so, my friend. I can only hope so. There's been a black bar sighting close to my town in New Jersey. That doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. Georgia Beach is thinking clearly. Song of the South proves Walt was not racist. That's why they killed it. Yeah. Buried it over with that disastrous remake of Splash Mountain. Polymies Minions in the house. Great to see you, dear. Oh, no. Oh, Simi passed away yesterday. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, sweetheart. If you were here, I'd give you a big old hug right now. I'm so sorry, hon. It's so hard, I know. What a great little creature. Just wanted everybody to pet. I'm so sorry, dear. Hollywood leering center, yeah. Well, they all leer in Hollywood. It's default expression. Thank you, Keely Chow. I hope you're doing well, brother. Much appreciated. Texas 84 is lurking. All right. Hey, it's that dude from YouTube video. Yeah. Waiting for Brahma to get up early enough for one of these. The lovely Sherry is here. Everybody say good morning to Sherry. Yeah, but we got to get running. Tickles Mike Hawk. That's an interesting name. The door knocks. John the Beagle Dad. Not a fan of Star Wars right now. There we go. We'll have to see what happens. I think Starfighter is a better chance of being good than Mandalorian and Grogu. Wow. Alex Ligert Wood from Santana passed away. Goodness, Jill. Not great news. We're having a rough day. As a kid, I always saw Song of the South as a story of friendship between Uncle Remus and the kids, not as a slavery story. But people are going to see what they want to see. And if that's the only way you see is through the lens of race, you are a very limited person indeed, in my opinion. I mean, perspectives and experiences vary, but nah. So yeah, so in a focus group of teens conducted by entertainment industry expert Matt Bellany at Puck, it's obvious why the Mandalorian Grogu box office projections continue to portend the lowest opening weekend a Star Wars movie ever for ticket sales. I agree. Yeah, if we go on ticket sales, it uh, that's a problem. Well, I hope you'll continue to join us, Apollo Muse Minion, in the future, and I I kind of hope you keep the avatar image. So, Cam Can's in the house. He's lurking. Cam Can. Cam Can. Biggest problem I have with Star Wars, with Starfighter, is that it's set after the sequel trilogy. Instead, they should have set it during the Sith Wars before the prequels. I think we could. I think it'll work. I think it'll work as long as we don't have Ray in the background. We don't know what these two movies are going to look like, to be fair. We don't know what cameos are going to be in them, what characters are there. We really don't. I think I still have the videotape for Song of the South. I'm pretty sure I do. One of those white classics boxes that Disney sold for way overpriced. Canole says the most recent cougar in New York got ran over in Connecticut. Oh, that's sad. Tracking collar helped ID it. That's sad. All right. Well, on that note, I just wanted to leave you with the Star Wars story. This is one to go read over on that Park Place. I'm going to get back to writing some more articles over there. I filmed a video of planting Dutch white clover in a small patch of yard that I solarized, and that video will be out on Saturday. So I'm going to have to edit it fast. So, but yeah, Caradwin is in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, this is another problem because you're right. I mean, the 19 blocks that make up Hollywood, it's not your audience. Burbank's not your audience. I mean, it's the audience, of course. It's but it's they're out of touch with everybody else. Bring out a large poll that samples many people. Yeah, instead of pulling them out of the bubble. Indeed, that's a good statement. I like that. Goodbye, Apollomies, and thank you, dear. I'll pray for you. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to say this. I hope everybody has an incredible day. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. And until next time, enjoy a Sherry's commercial because it's a Monday.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam & Clam. Sherry's Slam & Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam & Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.
Heads up, That Garden Place is coming at you this week, so make sure you get subscribed early. Thanks. See you next time.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat place. Midnight Edge in the Morning is coming up shortly, so check it out. See ya.